Welcome to Pugging with Shintar episode 13. 13 is considered an unlucky number by some. Does this mean this will be a bad episode? We'll find out. If you do think 13 is an unlucky number, by the way, there is a name for that. It's called triskaidekaphobia. And no, I did not know that by heart either. I had to look it up, but I thought of it because I know someone who has that. Funny thing that I suppose the worst thing that could happen to me is probably that I would get the blood hunt. I'm still nervous about getting that sometime. Alright, we did lock corporate labs last time, so I can unselect that and queue for the rest. Instant pop. What does this mean? Oh no, it's Cademimu. Cademimu is fine. There's nothing unlucky about Cademimu. In fact, it's one of my favorite flashpoints, probably. Because I like the story. What there is of it, anyway. It's not very story heavy, but you have some fun voice acting. And the trash pulls are sort of interesting. There are several fun opportunities to knock things off to their death instead of slowly killing them. It's a very wholesome flashpoint in my opinion. We have a level 45 Vanguard, a level 70 Sentinel, and a level 70 Shadow. So ready, run ahead. To crowd control something. But our Vanguard and Sentinel are still standing at the start. Reloading in. No, they're both moving. I suppose if we're doing crowd control, I would probably control the little droid because it has the most health. No, someone's AoEing it. Oh well. I did not really expect that to work, but you never know. I suppose some of these trash pulls can be hard if you don't have a healer, simply because the social adjustment drones are champion level mobs, which means they have a lot of health to go through, and if you don't get any heals during the time, it can be a bit tough. But obviously that's not an issue for our group here. These dogs also hurt pretty badly if you get lots of them on you. There aren't actually that many of them in Cademimu, but there's loads of those in Mandalorian Raiders. They are nasty. That's another one I haven't had yet. Now here's one mob you can knock off. I might need it to get a bit closer to the edge. Ah! Needed help from Lincoln there. Together, we managed to knock it down. Oh, this is people jumping onto the lift and almost dying, because it goes quite fast and you fall pretty far.
My fellow citizens, the coming days will be difficult. You will hear lies about civil unrest, about attacks on our soil. But our world is protected. Not just by our arsenal, but the Cademimu Guard patrols the streets
nope,
to keep
we
you
failed
safe.
at knocking that one down. Oh well. Yes, that voice acting, the governor, I think he's pretty fun. The way he keeps going though, everything is under control and never mind these stupid outsiders. This cantina used to be quite fun. You walk in and suddenly gets attacked with people coming down from the ceiling and everything, and patrons screaming and running around. And I don't know why they took that out. Was that really so tough or confusing? Because it's not like the mobs that came in were very strong. They were weak mobs.
There are no riots in the Mercantile District, and
Can
the
take the
missile
shortcut
batteries
here?
are perfectly safe.
No, this next pull is where some things tend to go bad if they go bad, because it's a big pull, and there's a patrol nearby as well. But the Shadow has things under control. He does a line of sight pull, which is very clever. Means everything comes around the corner and gets grouped up for easy AoE. Oh, Vanguard is taking quite a bit of damage. Is he sort of tanking? I mean, he's listed as DPS. Ah! This is the patrol I was talking about. Let's see what the level 70s gear is like. This is pretty good. Some 248 and stuff. Surprised he's taking as much damage as he is. I mean, DPS spec, yes, but still. Oh, we got this one and the next ball. And some more damage going around. But it's all under control. One disadvantage of these popping so quickly is that I'm accumulating more and more casino chips that I'm not using because I meant to use them while waiting in the queue. I just have to remember to use them up before the event ends, which is supposed to be on the 22nd of August. So obviously I want to claim any possible rewards while I can. Okay, you can run past these, I think, yeah? But we pulled them. Pulled something. How did we pull that guy from over there? Oh. We didn't pull the closest mobs, but we pulled one from further away, that's nice. Oh well. We're not trying to run past these, right? No, we just control that one. Because we can. Now this boss confuses me because I keep getting my tactics for story and hard mode mixed up, because I think in story mode you're supposed to just... No, I don't even remember. That's the problem. I can never remember whether you're supposed to kill the guy first or the droid first. I think on hard mode you kill the guy and trap the droid and then burn the droid while he's in the trap. I'll just lure him into this trap here. Nope, he's changed his opinion. Oh no, he's fallen over dead anyway. Yeah, so in story mode, you kill the guy and the droid falls over dead. In hard mode, you just have to remember to trap the droid and kill it while it's in the trap, because it won't fall over dead and will enrage. I think. I like that this group went over here without even knowing whether we had a slicer. but they wanted to take the shortcut. That's my kind of people. I've been in groups where I've been a slicer and I've run over to the taxi and been like, over here everyone, and they just ignored me and went the long way around anyway. It always makes me a bit sad. So yeah, this shortcut taxi here takes you past a couple of trash pulls, as opposed to the normal taxi.
Fellow citizens, some of you have questions.
This landing place is funny because if you take a step in the wrong direction, you fall off. I've had people that landed here and were like, and then immediately you see, so-and-so has died, because they fell right off.
It would be selfish to deny him that privilege.
I think this is another one of the reasons I like Cademimu, because of the funny deaths. One of my very first experience had people falling down things a lot, and we just thought it was very funny. It was with guildmates at the time. I find people falling down funny in video games. We're also coming up to the ultimate knockdown opportunity when you go across this here walkway. Because as a commando who has a 360-degree knockback, if you stand in the right place, you can knock down all 4 mobs that spawn at the same time. If you stand in the right place. Let's see if I can do it. I think I need to stand here and... yoink! Yeah! I think the shadow knocked one before I could knock it, but I would have got it too, because I stood in the right place. And I don't think any other class can knock all 4 because everyone else's knockbacks are directional cones now. Except Gunslinger maybe. I've been told Gunslinger knockdown doesn't lift them up enough, so they bounce off the rails. Not sure whether that's accurate. Oh no! Ow. Yes, this is more of this falling down is funny. Because the lift goes so fast. You think you're safe stepping on it and then you just fall after it. My Vanguard here nearly died as well. Got very close. We all fail at taking the lift. Excellent. Now it's Wookiee boss time. I think this boss is also interesting with the adze which you can pull into his own fire, so he burns his own adze. I think it's a cool mechanic. Oh, he's nearly dead, and the first wave of adze only just appeared. And he's gonna explode in a few seconds. Nobody stay back. No. Doesn't seem to do any damage to people. What a shame. I mean, not that I want people to be damaged, but it would be more realistic, wouldn't it? I guess I'll need under the assault cannon, because it's better than the one I'm using at the moment. These cannons are so aggravating if you're melee because they keep knocking you back. I found while tanking this, there's a certain art to wedging yourself between... yes, this is a knockback. Between the cannon and the wall, so they can't actually knock you back. They just bounce you off the wall. It's all part of why I like this place. I think the trash pools are interesting. The mobs have different abilities, so you are better off tackling things in different ways. There are some controls. It's part of what makes things fun. At least I didn't try to skip these. I found some groups that just want to run through here and go down the lift and hope that the mobs reset. And it doesn't always work very well, and then people die and we waste time as they run back, and I always think we could have saved ourselves from that if we just killed the mobs. It doesn't take that long. There people go flying again from the knockback. This lift was also hilarious when the game first came out, because it went at a ridiculously fast speed upwards, but on the way down it stopped at every one of these little platforms. Oh! Nope, that didn't work out well for Aiden. Can I res him? You never know whether you get line of sight when someone dies on a lift, but let's try. There, seems to have worked. Yeah, now it moves downwards a little faster now. It doesn't stop at all these platforms. But as Aiden the Vanguard demonstrated, you can still die. What is he doing now? If you fall off. No! What did he do?
General Ortol to all forces. The command center is under attack. Do not let the enemy take control of the missile batteries.
Someone has pulled. Well, before I got the chance to res him, now the lift quickly goes up. Yep, that's typical lift shenanigans here. The lift has our sentinel on it as well. He apologizes for dying. Wow, he appears to be standing up dead. That's fascinating. Ah! Oh! Oh god! I should have seen that coming. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Oh. So, yes, he says, what? Somewhat confused. We rezzed, and then, but then fell in the space under the lift, which sort of kills and respawns you at the start. Ah, classic. Did I mention it? I love this place. That's how many times has Aiden died to the lift now? 3 times? Okay, here it is. We can step on it, it's safe, and now we just have to remember to step off it when it's safe. The challenges of taking an elevator. At least that gives me the name for the episode, Falling Off Lifts in Cademimu, obviously. Oh god, he's moving. Don't move. Now it's safe. And we're in combat, so... Okay, people have pulled the next batch. Now, are we gonna kill these? This is again, people often go, run through here, because you can't run into the boss's room, and then they will evade. But... oh, they have killed them already. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say, oftentimes it just leads to, again, to death and running back and messiness. Alright, now the moral choice of whether to fire the rockets at the moon or at the enemy. This is where people often go like, what? You're evil, because this is one of the few decisions where I sometimes take the dark side option, even though mostly light side. But I mean, I'm a soldier. It's an opportunity to wreak some free destruction upon the Empire. And even better, make it look like an attack from a third party, instead of from the Republic, who are still supposed to have We're still supposed to be observing the Treaty of Coruscant at this point in the story, I think. So, win-win. Yes! And I won! And I get to shoot the Imperials. Look at those giant missiles shooting the imps. Yay! Now General Otto at the end is also probably one of my favorite Flashpoint bosses. Flashpoint bosses of all time. Again, because he has interesting mechanics. He requires you to look up. Crazy idea. To see where the fire is coming from. And it's also often funny because in many pugs at least one person dies to these mechanics, but it's not bad enough to wipe the group. So at the beginning it's easy because only one of the rockets is turned on and you have plenty of space to move around. But it gets harder over time as he turns on more and more rockets until there's only one space left each round. And on hard mode he has this fun ability where he groups you in place. Which obviously adds some extra challenge when you have to move a few seconds later to avoid the fire. So looking up, we're still safe here. No! Yes? No. This is where we need to be. Yeah, so it's a bit strange to move your camera this way if you're not used to it. Looking up to see where the rockets are. It seems nobody took any damage from it anyway. It didn't have to damage, even though we were so slow to move from the fire. Seems like hardly anyone. I mean, I know someone cleared the Colter station. Still. Okay, this time let's have a closer look. Moving over there this time. Yep, lots of fire. Where is the red this time? Where there isn't. This time is safe corners over here. Everyone is in the fire. But yeah, I guess if he runs the Colter station, if he clicks the Colter station while running past, it doesn't seem to do much. Almost disappointing. You would think I want to see my pug mates burn or something. Terrible. The boss is almost dead, but let's look at the fire. Oh, we're in the safe spot anyway.
You actually won. Whoever you are, listen. Those missile batteries are all that's protecting Cademimu. You can't take control from it.
There's the crazy governor yelling.
Command. Looks like the missile batteries are disengaged and the governor's shuttle just became vulnerable. Leave the cleanup to us.
Oh yeah, and this is one of the ones that actually has the hand in at the end on the fleet. So let's do that too. Oh, the group has already been disbanded, so I don't need to worry about
this is Carrick Station reporting. What's the situation on Cademimu?
not wanting to see the cutscene.
Better than we hoped, thanks to you. Governor Chornorov was captured and his separatist allies are surrendering to our forces.
Do the Republic a favor. Skip the expensive show trial. We know they're guilty.
That decision is not mine to
Why
make.
is a random person
Take heart.
inviting me to group?
Not only did you
Declining.
liberate Cademimu, you thwarted an Imperial invasion. We detected an enemy fleet dropping out of hyperspace at the system's edge. When the Imperials saw we commanded Cademimu's missile defenses, they retreated. Had they captured that world, dozens of systems would have been threatened.
They probably retreated because I blew up the fleet.
Maybe the governor planned to join the Empire.
Jonarov would never have turned over power, but it's possible his separatist friends had other plans. It will be some time before Cademimu's government is restored. Until then, we'll maintain the peace. Enjoy your respite from the fighting. I'll be in touch. May the Force be with you.
Yes, as I was saying in the comments to one of my other recent videos, it's a credit to Jennifer Hale's skill that I can have this conversation between my trooper, voiced by Jennifer Hale, and Sutil Shan, voiced by Jennifer Hale, without thinking, this is the same person. It actually took me really long to realize that. So, good for her. Well, I only gained 1 level today. Let's see if the HUD has anything of interest. Nope. Was there anything on my skill tree? Level 45. Nope. 46 will give me another utility point. Well, I guess I don't need to go back to Nar Shaddaa right now. Though I'm up to even more chips to use later. I might keep this assault cannon if they ever do implement weapons as part of the outfit designer. Kind of like the funky design with the dual barrels. I'll just stow it away here for now instead of rendering it. Well, that was another episode, episode 30, not unlucky. I don't consider it unlucky that I fell off the lift, even though it wasn't intentional. I consider it funny. And I'll see you next time on my journey to the level cap. Yet another step closer. Bye!